Two legendary artists are both dropping new music at midnight. One we just got a project from, the other hadn't dropped a project in nearly 17 years. Let's start with the boy Drizzy Drake, who, as many of you know, we just got For All the Dogs from Drake in October. But October's very own's got more to say as he announced he's dropping a new Scary Hours EP. So many people are going to obviously say Drake's dropping another project because For All the Dogs wasn't received positively or wasn't received at all. I feel like a lot of people just kind of moved on from the project. Here's what Drake had to say about him dropping new music on Instagram. He posted a video that said, "I'll say this to you. I feel no need to appease anybody. I feel so confident about the body of work I just dropped that I know I can go and disappear for whatever, 6 months, a year, 2 years. I'm not into lengthy disappearances just for the sake of mystery. Ultimately, it's coming to me in a way that I haven't experienced since 2015, when it's just like I'm kind of feeling like I'm on drugs when it comes to music." Again, Drake saying the reason why he's dropping new music is because he's got that itch. I will say this, Drake's album For All the Dogs is no longer in my playlist. If I listen to a record or two on TikTok or something like that, I'll let it rock. But I'm not going back to that project at all. And look, Drake's got a lot of things going on in his life. He did say he was stepping away, but he's also going back on the road to do some spot dates in 2024 with J. Cole. I don't know, maybe the ticket's not selling like Drake would want. He's going to do something legendary with J. Cole. Maybe he wants those bad boys to be sold out completely. Also, keep in mind, Drake and J. Cole just went #1 with First Person Shooter. A lot of people believe on that record, J. Cole got the better of Drake. Maybe he's delivering new music to the atmosphere so he can have one of them ones. Because there's really not one record on For All the Dogs where I think Drake fans feel great about Drake and his rapping ability that we know can be at the top of the game. There are a lot of reasons why Drake could be dropping new music. He says because he's got the itch. You look, we always compare Drake to LeBron. Drake's a basketball fan. I'm sure he's watched a few of LeBron's games thus far this year. I think it could be something as simple as Drake knows the comparison parallel to his career is LeBron in the NBA. LeBron still looks athletically great. You throw in a GOAT in Tom Brady, who I believe Tom is itching right now to get back on that football field with all these dang quarterbacks going down due to injury. I believe these dudes are so great at their craft that you're going to literally have to carry them off the field, off the court, or off the music stage, right? Like, that's what I believe in these dudes. And keep in mind, all of those dudes' business is together in ways that Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson or other great athletes or rappers' business was not. While they still were in their peak, they got people in positions that were taking care of the business. So for them, they could just focus on the gift that God gave them, whether it be rapping, basketball, or football. So yes, I believe Drake genuinely is itching at the bit to get back to music, even after dropping a project a month ago. Also, it's a down year in music. We got a few artists dealing with trials. Other artists can't drop music because of their label situation. I think Drake is listening to what's out there in the game and saying, bruh, my album didn't do great. Other people's album not doing great. I got more I can get a game than this. I got a hit record. Y'all playing around with my top. Joe Budden was critical of Drake's album. I saw Joe go on Twitter and respond to Drake's new announcement of music, and he threw the laughing emojis out there. And a fan said, yo, you said no more reviews of Drake albums. And Joe assured fans that he would not be reviewing Drake's new EP on his pod. And I saw Joe Budden's co-host Ice say, y'all didn't tick the boy off this time around. The irony in that is if anybody ticked Drake off, it is that podcast. But in typical podcast fashion, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. And listen, I thought Joe's critiques of Drake's album was fair. Ice's critiques of Drake's album was fair. But I hate how podcasts act like they didn't say anything and how they take no culpability in what's going on with artists. Just like J. Cole recently said, artists need rap critiques and rap critiques need music, all right? Speaking of needing music, fans of Andre 3000 have long yearned for another project from 3 Stacks. Well, you're finally getting it. Kinda. Andre 3000 has announced that he is delivering a new 87-minute project to fans all over. Ain't y'all excited? There's only one catch though. Andre 3000 is not rapping on the body of work. There are no bars. There's no singing. There are no drums. It's just Andre 3000 playing the flute. Track 1 of Andre 3000's new album, ladies and gentlemen, I am not making this up, is titled, I Swear, I Really Wanted to Make a Rap Album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. So if you were looking forward to an Andre 3000 rap album, 17 years later, it does not appear that you are going to get it. 3 Stacks in a recent interview with NPR said, I don't want to troll people. I don't want people to think, oh, this is Andre 3000 album, it's coming. And you play it and it's like, oh man, no verses. So even actually on the packaging, you'll see it says, warning, no bars. In my mind, I really would like to make a rap album. So maybe that happens one day, but I got to find a way to say what I want to say in an interesting way that's appealing to me at this age. I got a great rap conversation for everybody out there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this bad boy. What if Andre 3000 is afraid of his own voice and the power that's in his voice? Because for so long, I thought Andre 3000 didn't want to deal with the business behind putting out new music to fans. But clearly that's not it, because he's giving fans something. So clearly he has something to say. It's just not what fans of his would like for him to put out in the atmosphere. Have you ever talked rap with an Atlantean? They don't play about 3 Stacks. You will rarely find an Atlanta fan that doesn't have 3 Stacks somewhere in their top 5. I'm assured they're not happy with 3 Stacks giving them a flute album. I don't have Andre as high on my pedestal as a lot of other people do, but be clear, every time I do hear a verse from 3 Stacks, you have to digest every bar. Every line deserves to be consumed at its own entity. And maybe 3 Stacks is afraid of the voice that he's got. Maybe it could just be as simple as that. I can only imagine having a voice so revered, not just by rap fans, but your favorite rapper's favorite rapper is oftentimes 3 Stacks. I can only imagine what the pressure is and how deep down Andre 3000 feels as if though he can never get it 100% right with all the time that's passed by between his last Outkast album and maybe his first solo album, and also the power and the responsibility that comes in a voice and a pen as great and legendary as 3 Stacks. I'm just throwing something out there because, again, he's giving something to the world. It's just not the something that many of us want. I'm not listening to an 87-minute flute album. I don't care what the vibe is. If I'm going to get a massage, maybe. Other than that, no. I'm not listening to 87 minutes worth of flute. Not even for 3 Stacks. Stop it. No. God bless the brother. He seems to be an incredible spirit. I ain't got 87 minutes in me. I could do something else with my time. On a Friday too, time, love, and support. Y'all let me know, are y'all looking forward to a 3 Stacks flute album or another Drake EP? It's about to be scary hours at midnight. Time, love, support is what your boy would never take for granted. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple: to be the best there's ever been. So please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am Pharaoh.